Hello and welcome to another episode of Exploring Starcraft 2 Lore. In this series I'll be reading the Shadow Wars comics. Do like and subscribe if you've read through all previous episodes. You can see them down here on my YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. If not, then go check them out. Do like and subscribe, not for me, for the zergling. Okay, let's get to it. Alright, in the previous edition we were reading through part 6. Let's see if we can finish the rest of the comics here tonight. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, it's loading. It's loading. It's still loading. What if they changed the format ever since? Ah, let's deactivate dark mode. Oh, okay, this is more traditional PDF style. Means I can zoom in. Starcraft War Chest. Shadow Wars. Okay, script supervisor, the artist, the colorist, comic craft, law consultants. Matt Bird, I think he was the guy who wrote some of the Overwatch stuff, I think. Alright, and moving on. Get other great Blizzard gear at Blizzard.com. Cool. Alright, so previously, to cut a long story short, there was an operation to try and steal some Jorian or Hyel crystals. It did not go well, not at all. The Terrans are now desperately trying to escape the planet. The Protoss have already sacrificed themselves. The commander is kind of not acknowledging. To make matters worse, one of the people in the group, a lady called Elms, is actually a psyker, or a psionic individual, hours after the Battle of Adena. Officials have declined to release the total number of casualties on Adena, but our sources allege that rogue mercenaries were responsible. They opened hostilities with both the Fel, Zerg and the Protoss, perhaps hoping to control the planet's mineral reserves. Admiral Horner has confirmed that there were no survivors. Fel, Zerg, can you believe that behind this? It's all Horgus do, he's covering his ass. It's up to us to get even, Contrudus. I guess this is the rest of the crew. That doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that we're rich. All that Jorium. Lunarcade disrupted Calmorian mining colony. This ought to be interesting. Okay, so here's the thing. In the previous mission, they basically stole the medevac and got the heck out. They found out that inside the medevac there were a couple of crates of this Jorium crystals worth a lot of money. Is what she's looking at, I presume. Are you numbskulls listening good? We're being paid here to restore the peace, and then you're on your own getting out. You better pay what you promised, or this is all over. Oh, you don't trust me? Is everyone alright? No, but you just got us. But your share of the profits just got bigger. That's how it works, kid. You survive, you get paid. If you don't, too bad. Sure you're up for this? Yes. Good. Because once you're in the fight, there's no getting out. Okay, this is actually really interesting because this implies that they're fighting with the Calmorians, one of the other major factions. It doesn't say who's fighting who. This looks like older CMC armor, although it could just be a different art style. This could just be standard Space Marine armor. This is a marauder who just got killed by the looks of it. Elms, thank God you're awake. Yeah, unless you decide to knock me out again. That was a one-time deal. This is more important. There's a ship within range of us and it looks like it's Dominion. They've definitely scared us by now. I don't know what you'd expect. Okay, so they've been found about. It looks like this is a flashback. I'm assuming one of these characters is Elms. That means this is the past, which means that this is probably when Octorus Megs was still in charge and not Valerian. A much more dangerous time in the galaxy. Oh, you got Vikings shooting at them. Open the comms channel, I'll deal with them. You think they'd fire a warning shot if they want to make a deal? Not every officer is like Hogarth, we can get justice. You crazy turd! Hogarth was throwing us in prison before we get 2 words in. Stop this! You have no choice but to run. Only mercenaries will trade with dead traitors like us. And they're a long way out, but I can get you there. This is a trap. You're gonna steal a lot of it for yourself and your filthy bug friends. Exactly who do you know here, Elms? I. Thud. You can't just take my drawing from me. I found it. I deserve it more than anyone else. If we don't get the hell out of here, the domain's getting all the drawings. Is this what you want, Gary? So this is interesting, because it was established previously that there's a split between the soldiers that were defending and the mercs who hired them to do the job. Hogwarts is the captain of the previous ship who basically turned a blind eye to the operation in return for a cut, basically a corrupt official, which is all over the Starcraft 2 system, all over Cthulhu. Interesting, so this is what the interior of a medevac looks like. Okay, let's finish the story. I don't know what's gone into him, he's never liked me, but I like the prices we get at the bug post. Oh, he just punched him hard. These are the coordinates, let's go. Okay, very short story. I think this is one of the series where they come back from a hiatus. I think the art style is a bit different. This is kind of interesting. We've never actually seen the interior of a medevac, so there seem to be crew cabins, space for Jorium, a TV screen. I guess this is a cockpit. Okay, this is all flashback. I guess that this is the room directly behind the cockpit. There seems to be like a receiver room and then like the main controls, which seem to be like 2 sticks. This is kind of weird. Like, isn't there supposed to be like a joystick or some flight controls to fly the medevac? Yeah, I'm guessing that the briefing room was right beside that. Well, this is gonna be a short one. Apparently, I don't know what this actually is. It looks like a star chart of some sort. And they're able to outrun that. That seems unlikely. Let's actually try that out. Something I do is that I'll test out the in-game battles. The last few ones were a lot more because more action. Jump into the unit tester. Okay, so what we can see in the main comic is that the Vikings or the Valkyries are close enough to be able to fire. Now, a medevac can definitely outrun a battle cruiser without tactical jump, but I don't know about the Vikings. See here. This is some great artwork actually. You got the battle cruiser, like the Omnibus Eye, and then you have the like in lore, battle cruisers can actually launch Vikings. This actually happens in one of the Harvest War missions. Alright, but let's test it out. So let's say we have a single Terran medevac and a single Terran Viking for a start. Say they attack. Let's say it gets fired upon. Actually, with continuous boost, I think it is possible for the medevac to outfly the Viking. Okay, it gets shot at, it boosts away, the Viking attempts to chase, it gets another shot off.
Loud and clear. Acknowledged.
Okay, assuming there's infinite space. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, okay, that's bad micro on my part. Okay, it sees the Viking, it turns away.
Hallelujah.
Let's do this proper. Okay, we'll give the Viking a permanent attack order.
Where's the emergency?
Okay, it sees the Viking, it turns away.
Let's go.
It boosts away. Oh, it gets a few shots off.
I heard that.
I mean, simply due to the limitations of the map, I think... Oh, it actually gave up the chase. I need to mass attack detected units. It's actually out of the Viking range. It can outfly the Viking sensor units.
You ready for war?
Talk to
Oh no, it's gonna get some shots off. Okay, I missed my quote.
Waiting on you. Will do.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, but that's the thing, the Viking actually needs to be able to stop to shoot.
Life flight's here.
Transformation systems prime.
Ah, not again. Look, to cut a long story short, like a battle cruiser is no contest, right? We could just dump a BC in here just for fun. But if they see this coming, it just turns around
In the pipe.
and it can actually outfly the vision of both of the craft.
Inbound.
Oh, can it get away?
Loud and clear.
Oh, just barely.
Let's go.
Okay, boost again.
ETA 1 minute.
Oh, see, that's the thing, the Viking's actually heading back.
Battle.
Okay, this is extremely low accurate. Or gameplay accurate rather. I mean, I can actually believe that the medevac with the boost can outfly the missiles. If it's a full health medevac, we did see in the comic that it did take a couple of hits. Not such a big deal though. One miss, which could be a thing, one direct hit, and that was it. Which is kind of accurate, right? Like two hits. Medevac's still fine, it can still fly. Alright, that's kind of it for this comic. It's pretty short. I like this good action scene. I don't get what this guy is. I could be a Reaper. This is definitely the past, so we definitely need more information about who is this. I assume this lady is Elms. This marauder getting like gunned down is absolutely something that could happen. Took a shot here. This is actually kind of weird because, oh no, this could be the visor that was in front. It got shot, then moved back up. I was wondering how the bullet wound got there, but unfortunate fella. Right, and with that, we're actually kind of done. It's been a short read. Not too much other lore to break down here. If you like this content, do like, subscribe. If not, for me, but the circling. Alright.